Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing 4 cryptos which are Decentraland, Cosmos, Bitcoin, and it will be quite surprising, and Arbitrum. We will see where they might move over the next weeks. Please subscribe to our channel to receive our real-time trading signals on cryptos, stocks, forex and commodities. Then you can join our growing community on Patreon at patreon.com/financial trading academy. First disclaimer, we trade on our own, we do not take responsibilities for your trading. Let's start with the Decentraland. After having broken below the horizontal support at $0.50, the Decentraland was able to retrieve the area. Right now, it is moving inside the rectangle between 0.50 and $1 area. In terms of trading, we believe that outside there are few altcoins which will be performing much better than the Decentraland. That means that they will be waiting until the test of the horizontal resistance at $1. Okay? Until then, we are not going to trade, we are not buyer as a financial trading academy. Only above the aforementioned area, actually we are believer that the Decentraland will be moving till $2, but it is not going to happen actually anytime soon. Let's move on and let's analyze Cosmos. Cosmos has a very similar chart when compared with the Decentraland, but there is a very important difference. The difference is about the volumes. As you can see here, we see a huge increase in terms of volumes inside the circle. Okay. In other words, while for the Decentraland we believe that we are going to move, the Decentraland is going to move horizontally, for Cosmos the technical scenario is better actually. In other words, we believe that Cosmos is going to move to actually hit the horizontal resistance at $15, but then there is a very strong second here at $20. Similarly to the Decentraland, we are waiting for entering the market, so for buying Cosmos, only above $20. Okay, now let's analyze Bitcoin, because there are few very interesting things that actually is needed to be mentioned. Okay, over the last weeks we were stating that Bitcoin was doomed to move higher till the test of the area at between 30 and 34,000 US dollar. We still believe right now Bitcoin is worth 30,700 US dollar, that Bitcoin might move till spiking at 34,000 US dollar. From there, we expect a very strong reversal. Okay, we are not moon guys, we are a serious financial training academy, so we always try to state what we really think. Okay, so we're not giving out, we're not releasing a fantastic target price, we're not stating that Bitcoin is going to move till 5 million US dollar, because that's not what we think. Okay, now if we analyze the cyclicality, we see here a point of low that was the second point of low, third point of low, so we expect a fourth point of low to close the current cycle. This one is a daily cycle. Okay, at the end of April, most probably beginning of first mid-May. Okay, so between the 1st and the 15th of May, we expect Bitcoin to move downwards after again picking up till 34,000 US dollar to retrieve this area between 24,000 US dollar and 22,000 US dollar. Okay, so that's our target price for the first 15 days of May, something around like that. Okay, something around. The reason is because in terms of cyclicality, we need to see a new, actually higher lows, which should be something around between 22 and 24,000 US dollar. Why we are stating this is because we see a huge bearish divergence. Once we analyze the RSI and once we analyze the price action, we can definitely say that while the price has been moving higher as expected, where actually as you can see from our previous videos, you can actually see that we were stating that Bitcoin was doomed to move higher. Right now we are actually believers that Bitcoin is going to face a very strong horizontal resistance, which is between 30 and 34,000 US dollar. And also in terms of cyclicality, a retrace is really needed. Also, we have detected a huge bearish divergence because, as you can see here, we have higher highs, but we have lower highs for the RSI. Okay, and actually, also if we analyze the on-balance volume, here we have another view for Bitcoin, again higher highs, but once we analyze the unbalanced volumes, we see here a huge decrease in terms of volumes. Okay, in other words, they break above this horizontal resistance at 28,000 US dollar has not been supported by volumes. Which means only retailers most probably have been buying Bitcoin while breaking above the 28,000 US dollar. That's why we are quite pessimistic. We believe that actually Bitcoin is going to move downwards. First area will be here 27,000 US dollar. From here a new movement up, and then actually we're going to retest and we're going to move downwards this area. Okay, because once we analyze the unbalanced volume at 23,000 US dollar, that was the unbalance actually was here, and look where the unbalanced volume is now. Okay, so we are quite pessimistic for the end of April and first half of May. We believe that actually Bitcoin is going to move below the 24,000 US dollars, something around 22 and 24,000 US dollar, with possible some spike at 21. Okay, from there we again the uptrend will resume itself. We are inside a strong uptrend. Okay, yet a new point of low to close this was one cycle, that one was the second one, now we are inside the third one. We need to close the low for the third cycle. Okay, now let's move on and let's analyze Arbitrum. We have been sending a very interesting article, post, and all newsletter to our Patreon. So if you want to analyze our forecast, our prediction, then you can join us at patreon.com/financial training academy. For Arbitrum, what we see here we have a 4-hour chart. Now if we analyze the daily chart, we see actually a point of relative high at 1.66 US dollar, 1.60 to be more precise. So for those ones who want to buy Arbitrum, I will be waiting only the break of the previous high, relative high at 1.60, and the reason is because I would put something higher, to be honest, because it might happen that there are stop hunter, and also this volume right now is quite big. It could be a point of control. So from here, it is possible that Arbitrum is going to retrace. So only above the previous high at 1.60, but it's not enough. I would say only above 1.67. I will buy Arbitrum for a breakout. Okay. Again, we believe that Bitcoin is still room till 34,000. Right now, Bitcoin, we believe, will be moving a bit horizontally, okay, before the strong retrace at the end of April, beginning of May, which means altcoins will be favored by the market. We might see some breakout for the best altcoins, and you can find our suggestions on at patreon.com/financial training academy. Thank you, guys.